All right, guys, so let's take a look at some examples of relations, and we're going to determine if it's a function. Okay, so let me give you a set of ordered pairs. Go ahead, write this down. 0, 1, 2, negative 1, 5, comma 1, and 6, comma 0. Something a little bit not too bad. Okay. If it helps you, you can label your x and y. If that helps you just to kind of get where we're going here. Okay, I am going to do that for you guys. Okay, so what is this example going to be asking for? I would like to know what is the domain. Okay, what is the range? And then the last question, is this a function? All right, so let's start answering these. Okay, let's look back at what our definition said. What does domain mean? Look at it, think about it, and you're absolutely right. It's all of your x values. Okay, let's see, we got 0, 2, 5, 6, all right? What should we be putting around those? That's right, squiggly lines. Okay, all right, how about the range in this example? Always the y values, right? We got 1, negative 1, 1, and 0. Okay. All right, so these are all our y values. Okay, you might be looking at these going, is that okay if we have 2 1s in there? That is fine. Okay, that is fine. We needed to know that. Okay, last thing. Now this I like that I've kind of put this in here because now you have to decide, is this a function? Okay, make it easier on yourself. Okay, do you need to look at the range? Is there really any purpose at looking at your range? No. All you need to look at is your domain. Every time you need to decide if it's a function or not, just look at the domain. So let's look at the domain. You got 0, 2, 5, 6. Do they repeat? Do you have the same numbers? Nope. From the last time I checked, they're all different. So is this a function? You got it. It is a function. It is a function. No x's repeat, so we're good to go. So we know that it is a function. Does that make sense? Okay? All right, pretty easy, right? Okay, so let's try another one. Let's try another one. All right, let's take a look at this example. What if it said this? Negative 1, 0, 2, negative 1, negative 1, 2, and 4, 0. Okay. Same questions. Let's answer those same questions. What is the domain? I'm going to abbreviate it with just D. What is the range? And what is it a function? Function question mark? I like that. Okay. All right. Take a look. What is the domain again? What values consist of the domain? That's right, your x values. So we have, remember, make a set. Sorry, that was ugly. Let me erase that. Okay, got negative 1, 2, negative 1, and that's right, 4. Okay. Range, what does range mean again? That's right, your y values. So we have 0, negative 1, 2, 0. Pretty easy, right? Done so far. Now, last thing you have to decide, let's get this back in our mind. Every x or every y value only has one x value. Okay, and they have to be different. So, do we need to look at the range? No, cross it out, cover it up if you need to. Just look at your domain. I have, oh, you should be yelling and screaming and flailing your arms. Are there allowed to be 2 of the same numbers? No. So is this a function when we are repeating? Can repeating happen? No. So is it a function? Absolutely not. Not a function. You starting to get the idea? If the x's repeat, not a function. If the x's are all different, it's a function. Okay? So now you saw a little bit of both. Okay, I'm going to change it up on you. Will you always see this list of ordered pairs? No. What you might see on your homework when you're doing this, it's called a mapping. So let me show you what that looks like. So let's take a look at this example. Let me go ahead and erase this real quick. Okay, let's take a look. What does a mapping look like? So put this in your notebooks if you're keeping a notebook. A mapping is always going to look like this. You got some ovals. Okay. They usually put X and Y above it, just like that. And then you're going to see numbers inside. So let's start putting some numbers inside here. Let's do -1, 0, 1, 2, 5, 6, and 2. How's that? All right. Last thing that this will what will happen is now they're going to connect. So this is technically an ordered pair. So -1, 6 is an ordered pair. Okay, does that make sense? How about we make 0 go up to here? So 0, 5 is an ordered pair. We could plot that. Okay, 1, 2 is an ordered pair. We could plot that. And then 2, 6 is an ordered pair. You kind of getting the idea here? Kind of follow the line. So this belongs with this, 0 belongs with 5, 1 belongs with 2, 2 belongs with 6. Kind of getting the idea there? Okay. Now, I can still ask you the same questions. I can still ask you, what is your domain? What is your range? And is this a function? All the same questions. It's just written in a different way. This is called that mapping, okay? So look at what is the domain made up of? That's right, your x values. Go ahead and list them. So I have -1, 0, 1, and 2. Put your squigglies. What is your range? That's right. This is kind of nice. It kind of organizes for you. You got your y values right here. So we got 5, 6, and 2. I kind of like the mapping. Kind of helps you out. It's already organizing everything for you. The only thing that's going to be a little bit difficult for you guys is this next step. Is this a function? Is this a function? Does every x value, does the x values repeat? Do you have, technically you're looking for, are there 2 lines coming off of this? No, this is only going to 6, so that's all by itself. 0 is only going to 5. 1 is only going to 2, and 2 is only going to 6. So does your x values repeat at all? No. So yes, this is a function. Is that making sense to you? Remember, the x values cannot repeat. Okay, so that's a little example about mapping. All right, let me show you another example. Let's take a look. Just slide this up. So let's look at this example. Same questions apply in this example. Let me separate that for you guys. Domain, range, and function. Okay? All right, let's take a look. What is the domain in this example? What is the domain in this example? You're right. X values. 2, 6, 10. What's your Y values? That's right. 4 and 2. Okay, is this a function? You can't figure that out because I forgot to put the lines. I do apologize for that. So let's put some lines. Okay, take a look. All right, so what is the ordered pair that you see first? I see 2 goes to 2, so 2, 2. 6 goes to 2, 6, 2. I see 10 to 4 and 10 to 2. Ooh. Big time warning sign should be going off. We got 2 lines coming off of 10. So I actually have 10, 4, and I also have 10, 2. Is that allowed to be a function? Once again, you should be going, heck no, and you should be right. Not a function. Okay? Getting a little bit easier, right? Okay. All right. Got one more type of examples that we're going to be doing in the next video. So just give me one quick second.